Morning, happy whatever. I didn't clean that fucking screen. Hold on. There's like a smudge on my fucking mirror. Or on this thing. One moment. Better. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well, man. I fucking overslept, did not hear my alarm. No idea. You're welcome. I saw you were a little runny. It's fine. I'm here for you. I look tasty? Thank you. Does that Is that a good thing? I slept like a corpse. I hope you slept well. Happy Thursday. I don't know. Whatever day it is, happy on that day to you, and I hope it's going well. Apologies for being a little late. I just slept really hard. Went into a whirlwind when I woke up. Um, Sharp dildo. Like I see Rod bitching about sharp dildo, but then he keeps saying sharp dildo, and I have like. Hey Rod, you got a thing for sharp dildos? You want to talk about it? We can. Good morning. Sorry. Sharp dildos seem like a terrible idea, but like I know, but you've officially said it more than anyone else in chat. Now, I'm just saying. You know, it's like when someone's like, "Oh my god, this smells so gross. Smell this." You know what I'm saying? Oh. Does anything beat anal railgun? Truly? I don't know. Part of me, like, what a weird conversation at first thing in the morning. Anal railgun doesn't seem that bad because it's like one split second of terrible. Versus, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had a patient one time who had a fistula between their vagina and their anus, and so poop would just ooze out of their vagina. And like, I maybe. Dry sex ghetto. I mean, who's that politician that thinks wet women are gross? There's some politician out there that thinks women getting wet is gross. His wife is gonna get a fucking fistula. I know, dude. It's crazy when you get someone in the ER that's like, I'm pooping out my pussy, help me quickly. And you're like, whoa! Whoa! Okay. How is pooping out of your vagina in your blood? Wait, what? In your blood? Ben Shapiro, that guy. Thank you, Rod. Yeah. That guy, he thinks it's. What is he says something like, he thinks it's gross when women get wet. I don't know. There's a quote about it. Oh my God, it is. Well, if you think about it, blood comes out of the vagina too. So like once a month you'd have some bloody poops. Do we have to go there? I could, but I don't want to. If you don't desperately need a shower, at least towel after getting your fuck on. You're all doing it wrong. I mean, I've said that before, ghetto. Like the best sex looks bad. Like I don't want any mirrors in my room because if sex feels good and is great, it probably looks like two harbor seals lumping against one another, sweaty and farty. Slips us. It's fine. I went there too. I went there. You went there. We all went there. It's fine. It was a group activity. Nice wet warm towel, dude. It's the best. Which again, why is it nasty that one of my exes needed to be coerced to shower at? And wait. Why is that nasty? Do you really need to? I have a feeling you know exactly why it's nasty. Coerced to shower and pee after sex. And to add insult to injury, she was a prolific squirter. So she just liked to sit in her pee. Oh, man. That's. Oh, What? Dude, there's nothing wrong with rolling over after the act and basking in the sweaty nonsense that was the fuck. But then we go become human again. Like her pride. I mean, it's a health concern at that point, really, right? Yeah, that's a fucking health concern. I mean, let alone just like sitting in your fluids in your bed and shit like that. Like, peeing after sex is not a joke. I say that not facetiously. UTIs are the leading cause of death in the elderly. Pee after sex. And self-loving and wash your fucking hands. Ew. Right, dude, the fuck? I mean, ghetto, no shit. Like, what is their home environment like? I'm queen of dirty. I love to get dirty. Like, but it feels so good to get clean afterwards. Like, you get dirty and then you fucking get clean, right? What? Oh, wow. Good morning, worsty. Hygiene, motherfucker. Do you have it? Right? Nobody hates that shit. Wait. Shapiro tried to rap? I don't know if I want to see that. That just sounds sad. Oh, what? Yeah. I think we can imagine it. Oh god. Oh my god, he tried to rap? Just the idea is enough for me. That's so great. What a fucking what? Imagine if he Imagine if he rapped wet ass pussy. I love my dry ass pussy, crispy and crunchy, flaking off, labia's ripping. Woo. He's now rap hero. Lil Dry for short. Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, I don't think we don't. It's like unsaid at this point, but when it comes to shitty people like that, I try not to give them my views. Like, actual like numbers on the internet. I'm sure all we're all the same. Like, that's the currency of the internet, so you got to watch where your views go, unfortunately. This was a grown ass 40-year-old woman with children. Dude, I mean, ghetto, I was talking about this yesterday, but one of the things that was like an enlightening experience working at the hospital was just realizing how differently everybody lives their life, and no judgment, but how some people just live in a landfill. I mean, with kids, with children, like, no shit, short story. Um, my grandma's sister, so my great aunt, she was like a not a hoarder, but I don't know the word for it. Essentially, she never did laundry, she never did dishes. She would just go buy new clothes for her children and then pile up all the dirty clothes and dirty laundry and everything in the basement. And she had like, oh, how many kids? She had 6 children, each of whom by a different priest, Catholics. The fact that she found 6 priests is insane to me. And she fell asleep with a cigarette in her hand and lit her whole house up. 2 children survived. One went on to invent the CAT scan. She had just created a tinderbox with fucking filth, man. Disgusting. So sad, though. I didn't know them. This was ages ago. Like hordes. It was just trash. I'm seeing Barber Barbarians everywhere. Dude, it's amazing. Ba 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 was everything to me. Even bad publicity is publicity. Exactly. Yep. Imagine this is the person who gets paid to look after you. No. Oh my god, no. When shitty people make money of your attention, stop giving it to them. Stop interacting. To dunk on them, stop responding, just stop and block and move. I think that when I like occasionally browse Twitter, I don't know if people realize that even if you have a really clever statement, retweeting someone terrible with your very clever statement still is retweeting this terrible person and giving them attention, which pushes their shit out on Twitter to more people. I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but I feel like a lot of people don't realize that. And they're like, oh, I'm so pissed. My clever, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you just retweeted fucking someone horrible. I don't know. Name someone. Anyone. Living in a mess is probably not by choice. Most of the time, I think it's a mental thing. I truly do. There's one fucking curly hair that keeps touching my eyeball. It's driving me crazy. I think it's a neurodivergence of some kind. Like I hate the word normal, but like human instinct is to clean your environment because it keeps you healthy, it keeps you from disease. You don't want to live around feces and stuff like that. Like since the dawn of time, we have not shat where we sleep. And when people are doing that, there's something upstairs, I think. Like, I don't know what, I don't want to judge, but something. We can't judge, like, some people just live in some fucking, I mean, I've told you guys, I had a patient come in one time, and when I walked into his ER room, his feet were facing me, and it looked like he had brown wool socks on, and when I started to move around the bed, I realized that thick layer of brown fur was only on the bottom of his feet, and it was a good centimeter thick layer of just shit and animal fur that just had bonded to the soles of his feet. Like, and he just lived like that. That was not why he was in the ER, just an FYI. Literally was not there for anything related at all. That's just how he lives. Crazy. Sorry, I just changed music. That was a little warlike. Yeah, it's like, I think there's truly something going on. You know what I mean? Like, humans don't want to live like that instinctually, I don't think. I keep trying to tell my loved ones that even one downvote is engagement. It is. It totally is. Yeah. And I think, I mean, they know that. I think evil people on the social media know that. They know how to get interactions like that. They know how to stir shit. It's all like a gross science. And you end up on the algo that'll feed you into snarky, cunny arguments online because people love to watch the car crash. Yep, and you've told the algos that you're volunteer for the demolition derby. This toxic online interaction. Yeah. And it gives, I mean, why not retweet a cute puppy with your clever statement? Make something clever about a cute puppy. If you can't be clever about a cute puppy, you can only be clever about Alex Jones. You're not clever. Sip. Cheers. Hades. We got really far in Hades yesterday, and I'm really excited. Oh, just house cleaning, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Tonight, 5 p.m. Mountain Time in the Discord. We're starting the Fallout watch through. Do your time conversions. And then Saturday, Senua's Sacrifice, because the new game comes on the 21st, blah, 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 blah. And I want to play it beforehand. It's amazing. We played it a couple times. But it's a pretty short game. I think 2 days is plenty of time to get through that game. But that's just, like, the Fallout thing I vowed when the show dropped. We wanted to talk about it so hard. And I was like, all right, I know a lot of people don't binge it like some of us do. Let's give them 6 weeks. So we gave them 6 weeks. So May 23rd is all spoilers. Like, if you do not want spoilers of the Fallout show and you just haven't managed to watch it yet and you don't want to watch it with us for the next 8 days in the Discord, please don't come on Tuesday or on the 23rd, whatever fucking day that is, and then bitch at me for spoilers. Please, please. We've been talking about it every day for 6 weeks. Like, that's all I can do. I don't want to spoil the show for you, so I'm literally putting it on in my Discord. Like, I just want to talk about it so bad. It's so good. Same, I block them and move on. Same, because I mean, I think we're all vulnerable to that anger retweet. Just like, oh, fuck you, dude. Like, ah, and just it's best just not to have it there. Just get rid of them. Before Elon fucked Twitter, if you use the little fuck this content function with the little X, it could remove you from the threads and shit. God, I missed that. Barry! My alerts are still muted. I don't know what's going on. Barry, thank you so much for summoning to the class, keeping the classy alive and giving any swings. I hope you're doing fucking well. I also forgot to fucking raise our goddamn goal. Still raising. Oh my god, what is it at now? I haven't looked at it today. What's our Tiltify at? Full disclosure, I used to be a guy on Facebook who would, actually, I mean, I think we all did. I definitely am, but I don't think any of us, unless you've somehow managed, and I don't know how you're on Twitch if you managed to stay off social media 100%, but unless you've managed to stay off social media 100%, we've all been guilty of that. I think. You live and you learn. We didn't know that interactions was how the world worked back then, The North Carolina Senate plans to vote Wednesday to ban people from wearing masks in public for health reasons. I don't have any comments about that. I don't know what to say. What? 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 Okay. Holy shit! Our charity went up $5,000 overnight. Holy shit! Control Donate has raised $105,589.74. Holy fuck. Wow, can you imagine? That's fucking amazing. That is so cool. And just an update, because I forgot to fucking update this. I added more incentive things. We came up with more incentives yesterday for ours, if you so choose to aid, assist, whatever in our St. Jude's charity. But at 6K, I'm going to re-download ESO and sodomize myself in a house. At 65K, Rod has volunteered to get a tattoo, and Chesh has volunteered to raffle off a custom painting of your choice. And at 7K, Vissy has volunteered to come to my house and cosplay as Echo, like create the cosplays for Echo and Jinx with me and do a photo shoot, which is fucking amazing. If you're unfamiliar with Arcane or League of Legends, it means nothing to you, but I think it'd be hot. Good. I'm glad, Vile. So you can wear a wrestling mask with a medical mask underneath. Save us, El Santo. Jesus. Good. I'm glad. I can't tell. Like, we're all in the same place ranking. We're still in 4th place. We're a good thousand. We're like $900 ish behind Victoria Ryan. I'm
not.
Oh my god. I would do that frame. Dude, that. What if there's so many cosplays in here. I hope that's not the most boring thing in the world. I love making them and it's fun. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoy them. But Frameloss just threw out kind of a genius idea. What if at some goal I had to cosplay as Danica in one of her wonderful photo shoots? Like become the busty ginger, whomst we love so much and are currently beating the ass of. That would be a really fun challenge for me. I'm just brainstorming. I really like that idea. I really like that idea. She has so many cool photos and shit in her costumes and stuff. Like, I might have to throw that in there. It seems crazy to be like, if we raise $7,500, I'll cosplay something. That seems crazy to say. But like, oh, I would of course cover it with Danica first. I'm almost positive she'd be fine with it. I would in no way be insulting to Danica. Obviously, I love her. I would try to do it all the justice, but I would definitely have to cover it with her first, because like cosplaying a human, like a real one, is a little, you know, you just gotta make sure it's her face. Who is Danica? Oh my god, Danica Rockwood is one of my dearest, oldest friends on Twitch. She's part of our stream team. Her and Smashly are the two that actually formed this stream team for St. Jude's. Her and Smashly got together. We're like, let's create a cool stream team of awesome bitches to raise money for St. Jude's, and that was it. She's awesome. Danica Rockwood, check her out. She's awesome. And the cosplay would be hilarious because if you didn't know, I don't know her exact height, but I'd go so far as to say Danica's sniffing at 5'2". Like, ish. Like, teeny itty bitty. Oh my god, what if I cosplay as Danica and then she was just herself in the same outfits and it was like giant Danica and real Danica? Dude, I don't even know if anyone cares about this. I just want to see this. I think that'd be fucking hilarious. Oh my god, Black Fox, are you a cosplayer? Fuck yes. We love. I mean, I think we just love beautiful people sewing things and wearing them and looking really awesome in their outfits, but there's nothing like seeing something recreated from a video game or something. It's the best. Koto, the game is fucking amazing. We've been playing this shit out of it. It is perfect. I don't know. Thank you. Glut just posted Danica's Twitter. Please go check her out. She's seriously one of my favorite humans. She's one of those people that like you'll be hanging out with and you won't. She makes me laugh until I shit myself. I don't know how to put that. Have you ever been around someone that everything out of their mouth, you can't stop laughing? Like everything out of their mouth, and you're just like gasping for breath, and at a certain time you have to be like, can you please shut the fuck up so I can catch up? She's a cool bitch. She is a Florida woman, probably she has to have a sense of humor to survive. Mini-me, that's what I'm saying. Viata, that'd be fucking sick. She is Vissy sized, I mean, she might be smaller than Vissy. She's so tiny. I'd need a trench or a stool, a very tall stool. Oh, Vile, I know. Well, so I don't know if you were watching. I don't want to spoil it if you were watching yesterday. We'll just play. I'll show you once we get into the game, because a lot of people dip out the moment I open the game, which completely understandable and respectable. I wouldn't want spoilers either. I get it. But I don't want to, like, talk about how far I've gotten. I don't want to, like, fuck it for all the people that are trying to not to get spoiled. Ooh, Twitter. It's apparently my 14. No shit. Someone hit 13 yesterday. Crazy. It's wild that it's not Twitter anymore. She has the driest deliveries that land so hard. She does. Exactly. That's it. And it's everything that comes out of her mouth, though. And I will just be like gasping for breath. She's one of those people. It's crazy. My daughter's humor's like that. Oh, that must be exhausting. Right? You can tell she's little because when she stands by Dan, he looks tall. Yep. I'm pretty, but I was tired and tried to clip the shot of Vissy when she was like, the quintessential stoner. Oh, dude, I get it. She's always the quintessential stoner. She's our favorite. We love her. Hold on. Knives, I think I got it. Yep. Is it the funny honey Deanna? 15. I didn't make a Twitter till I started streaming. My Twitter's probably as old as this. Whatever this is. I thought Twitter was like, I really didn't have any concept of what Twitter was. I really just went around when I made Twitch and grabbed my screen name everywhere. I was like, no one's going to have it except Instagram. Fuckers. Cheers. Vile, that's crazy. What game, Eliza, did you need Twitter? I'm curious. I think Viata was there. She was super hiding. I had Cocoa Puffs tank on. I was eating this huge hunk of bread. It was like the size of her head. Oh, I love that so much. Oh, okay. I was like, is it like incorporated? Barry, you don't shout. You exasperatedly moan, I would say. But for valid reasons. It was my choice. Okay. Right? Like it's just like I think your Twitter is valid moaning. I find no problem. Hold on, let's watch this thing by Knives before we jump into the game. By Knives, not by Knives, just from Knives. I'm greatly committing to the Hades sphere because everybody's so much further than me, and I need to beat Scylla. Skilla. I called her Scylla up until this game, by the way. I did not know it was Skilla. I feel a little bad. I didn't know. I also didn't know Selene was Selene. But I guess that's Greek for you. Ifaristo. Palakalo. That's all I remember. That's pleasing, thank you. Just FYI. In Greek. Okay, this one. This is the funny Deanna. Holy shit, Deanna, you are quiet. One moment, Deanna. One moment, Deanna, please. Deanna. You are a quiet bitch. You's a quiet bitch. Help.
Did you take?
Nope.
Do you like snow?
Nope. Where is it? Nope.
I gave it a.
Turn it off.
Nope.
You could.
Nope. Nope.
Hi, Gay.
Nope.
Yeah, we went
Nope.
in the bed.
Nope.
Do you like snow? Do you like snow?
I've lost my fear alert. Help. Oh my god, Viata. 2 corresponding colors. Turquoise and coral. Is that too much? Those colors look really good together. Like Dia de los Muertos coral and yeah, like coral and turquoise together. That's like one of my favorite combinations. They look they complement each other really well. They're opposite of the wheel. Oh, they look really good. It is contrast as fuck, man, and they look good. It's not like red and green. It's not Christmas. It's like Vissy will know. Vissy's an artist. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's like a rich coral and like a rich turquoise together. Oh, really good combo. And it's very almost like the color of the spider she made me, but like more blue. Yes. You know what? It's very infrequent that I've ever had a mod in my life, whether it's my mod or otherwise, that isn't modding dual streams. Those motherfuckers like to stay busy. It's insane. I could never do it. Ever. This is the spider Vissy got me, by the way. It's one of those, like... This is what I play with. If you ever see me fidgeting on my desk, I fidget with this all day. Unless I'm playing a game. It's like patina in colors. Yes, that same Mish. Those are, like... I don't know what those colors are, like, what they would be considered, but that palette is one of my favorites. I don't know. I have, like, palettes saved in Pinterest and shit like that are the exact color combo. There's something about them that's just gorgeous. Well, you stream on top of it, Rod. Like, that's what I stream. I couldn't mod. I don't want to. I couldn't. I would be bad at it. Like, I would be the mod that's never there and then suddenly there when someone does something kind of bad, and I would just be mean. I don't know. I would just get pissed off. I get way too protective of my streamer, I think. Whoa, loud. Whoa, loud. We're fine. Whoa. I have a shirt that might pass, but I have a pastel pink, a salmon, and a hot pink, but no coral. Dude, my funny story. My grandpa, like when my grandpa passed away, all my uncles like took all his stuff, but in a nice way, not took, divided all my grandpa's belongings, like his garage and shit like that, and a lot of his clothes, because they were all the like tall dudes. And my dad got this fucking sweater. It's like a crew neck, and it's salmon colored, pink-ish. And my whole family refers to it, and it's legendary for some reason now. My dad has had this sweater for at least 20 years. It's salmon dick. If that doesn't explain where this came from, I don't know what does. I did not coin this. My dad is the one that refers to the salmon dick sweater. Yeah, I gotta go get my salmon dick. My mom, I like your salmon dick today. Like, that's normal? It's interesting. Salmon dick. Salmon dick. What are these sleeves called? Oh man, does anybody know the name of these? Because they're the most perfect sleeves in the world. All sleeves should have thumb holes. Your daughter's a genius. It's just like thumb holes. I don't know. I don't even know if it even has a name, but I look for it in clothing. Like, honestly, where I usually find it is running clothing. So, like, looking for jackets that are meant for working out and shit like that. They'll have a thumb hole because it keeps your sleeves down while you work out, so your sleeves don't come up. But it's the best, because if it's not there, I will constantly pull my sleeves down, and I'll wear a thumb hole in it on accident. I'll wear my own thumb hole. I think we all did that, right? With hoodies back in the day. You couldn't help it. What up, Skew? How are you, love? Do not fall asleep with them on. Oh my gosh. I don't know how old your daughter is, but like just a pro tip from the future. If you manage to find an awesome sweater like this with thumb holes, do not fall asleep with these on, because they will start to bunch up and then they cut the circulation right there off and your hand will be dead when you wake up. And it's like falling asleep with a hair tie around your wrist. And you know how you get that dent in your wrist that itches like a bitch for like an hour? Oh, don't fall asleep in them. It's literally, you'll wake up with dead thumbs and just that horrible, like, itchy dent in your, yeah, I've done it I've accidentally fallen asleep in these a lot of times. Do not fall asleep in them. But they're the best. I love the thumb holes. I don't think there's a name for it, though. It's just, like, with thumb holes. Like, no shit, when I'm looking for something, like, that I know, like, something I know I want, specifically, I literally go on Amazon and search zip-up hoodie with thumb holes. And it'll come up. You'll get tons of results. And then you can just start searching from there and looking at reviews and shit like that. But it's the best. I have a rule as a mod. I do nothing unless shit starts getting wild because I have the need to bonk too frequently. That's my mods. I mean, we barely have rules here, to be honest. So. You smell like shit and poo. Yeah, do not fall asleep with them on. That's excellent advice. This one's from Blackcraft. Actually, a lot of Blackcraft stuff has thumb holes because they get it. For agrarious shit, shoot first, ask questions later. For small things, I'm very considerate and profesh. For agrarious shit, if I'm not saying my mods give racists or bigots a chance, let's be honest. That's not happening. We don't sit back and go, you know what? Maybe we'll give him another try. Can you imagine? That has never happened as long as I've been around, and I don't think it will. Like, my mods would never, like, there are certain lines, I think, that we can all agree on where you're done now. Bye. Collapsed in my chair, my cat started climbing all over me, wanting affection. I go, then does a wet fart in my face. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, Koto. I mean, especially if your daughter kind of likes more like edgy, kind of gothy kind of stuff. Blackcraft, I'm not affiliated, not sponsored by them or anything. I could not suggest them enough. I have a lot of Blackcraft. Like, a lot of my wardrobe is Blackcraft. But no shit, I haven't bought anything from them in at least 4 years. Their shit just is really well made and lasts forever. I could do a Blackcraft fashion show with clothes I bought when their shop opened X amount of years ago. I have no idea how long they've been open. But I've been buying, like, clothes from them. And, you know, it's not asininely priced. It's not like $50 t-shirts and shit like that. And sometimes they'll have really good sales where it's like 40% off everything. That's where I get, if you watch Zach's channel, half of his wardrobe is Blackcraft. Because when he needs new t-shirts, I go on there and wait for their sales. Because they're funny stuff, you know, and it's like, they have pentagrams and stuff, but they in no way, shape, or form, and I don't think I need to say this, they don't worship Satan. Their slogan is believe in yourself, which I love. I adore it. Hail yourself. They have a lot of shirts that are like cat puns. So it'll have an adorable kitten on it and say Lucifer. They're funny. I think they're lighthearted. It's like grown up Hot Topic a little bit. I really like their stuff though. Everything I've ever gotten from there has just been really nice quality and truly lasts forever. Like, it's not like I'm out trying to destroy my clothes, but I am rough on my clothes, and I have not torn a hole so much as ripped a seam in a Blackcraft item. Like, they are made well. I love they have a lot of like Lucifer, like Lucifer, but Lucifer, and then it just has a picture of an adorable kitten on the shirt. They have a lot of cat puns like that, and I really like them. I'm here for puns. What up, CJ? How are you, love? The Void Kitty hoodie, yes. A hoodie with the phalange orifices. That's what we need, yes. If that's the title, we need that.
Hail Satan.
I also need to redeem my stretch. I need to stretch, actually. I slept really hard. Oh, hail the dankest of lords. She's in her edgy phase. You can tell how well it's going with the other family, but me, I love it because, like, watching a mini version of me, I get it. I wish I would have had someone like that to, like, see that in me. This is a great song. I don't say it as a flex, but I'm very much the black sheep in my family. Like, my family kind of looks at me like they just don't get it and never will. Like, I think my mom still thinks I'm a phase or something. And I'm like, I'm not. I'm still me. I'm not going to lose my sense of self-expression just because I'm, quote unquote, an adult. Like, it's not, my family's just very, like, look good, look very prim, proper, put together, have nice things, have designer things, like, the image of it. And I walk in farting with holes in my clothes and, like, Lucifer on my shirt, and I just don't care. And that to them is, they just cannot wrap their skull around the concept of that existence. And I feel bad for them for that, honestly. Dude, Koto, that's my sister and I joke about that. Cause no shit, I mean, I'm sure you know cause you have children, but like this wanting to wear black and kind of just liking the other, liking, I've always loved bugs and snakes and frogs and stuff. And it wasn't to be edgy. I was I was like 2, out in the grass picking bugs and stuff like that. Like, it's always been me forever. I think people are like, well, it's actually psychologists and psychiatrists have actually like come to not a conclusion, but a pretty strong idea that they do think we are kind of born with our set personality, like who we are. Something horrific has to happen, like so traumatic that it rewrites your brain chemistry to actually rewrite who you are. Do we have an audio desync? Really? I hope not. I found the buds. I know. I found them. I lost them again. Oh, there they are. I found the tips so I could finally trade them out because this was the ones I was using these guys. And that was the one that came off somewhere. No desync? Okay. Try to do a refresh. Because I don't know, baby. I'm the black dung beetle of the family. Necessary part of the ecosystem, but always rolling ball of shit around. I get that. I saw a meme recently that you probably love. It said, that moment you finally understand all those family members and cousins that do not come home for the holidays and everyone just talks shit about. All the ones that moved away. There's that weird moment when you grow up and you're like, "Ah, fuck. Not only do I get it, but I am it now." Weird, when you used to kind of be part of that unit that did the shit talking, like, I can't believe they wouldn't come home for Christmas. Our family's the best. It starts to click a little bit more. Ooh, Baltimore hospital anecdote. Yesterday, one of my coworkers was working in the same hospital I worked at last week. He was sitting in the same office we used last week and discovered there was a mouse in the hospital. Fucking gross. Critical, that's what I mean. Like, my childhood memories of like family gatherings and stuff. My one aunt would like walk into the house, and everybody would be like, "Oh my God, Linda's here. Oh my God, look at her. She looks so thin. What is that bag? What are you wearing?" And that's the full conversation. And then once everyone starts drinking, it's just screaming and fighting. But that's like people's value. Like I remember as a very young child, like middle school, early high school era, starving myself for a good week before any family function because I thought my worth was in how thin I appeared. Because of that, like no one told me that. No one was like, you're not worth anything unless you're skinny. It was just like that absorbing that atmosphere of it. And now, like that's another, my family can't stand that I just eat whatever the fuck I want. Like they're very like, ladies eat salad. I'm not hungry. And I'm like, I'd like a cheeseburger, steak, and a side of macaroni and cheese, please. I ran and I'm fucking hungry. My wife's slowly getting in her own personality with her fashion. She was raised as this good Christian girl and now she's atheist, stoner, cat lady. I get it. I still struggle with it. I mean, no shit. I'm sure your wife has had similar experiences, Rip, but like when I graduated and became a respiratory therapist and whatever, I kind of went through this weird mental state where I was like, I think I have to become an adult now. Like all the people I work with are very adult. They wear slacks and button down shirts and have coiffed hair and, you know, their jewelry matches or whatever. And I would go to a mall or whatever and try to find clothes that like fit this image that I thought I needed to mold into because I was now a big old professional respiratory therapist and blah, 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 blah. And I would just break down and cry in dressing rooms, just bawling my eyes out because things either just never fit because I'm too tall or no, I hated it all. I was like, this feels gross. I feel gross. I feel like I'm wearing a costume that is ugly. Like I hated all of it. And I went through a period of time where I tried it and then just said, fuck it. And I just don't care anymore. Like, I realized that even trying to do all that, like trying to dress quote unquote normal, whatever, I still got described as the weird RT. Katie's the weird RT. Like, you will shine through whatever the fuck you put your meat sack in, I find. So I might as well just wear whatever the fuck I want. I don't know if you can shut down a hospital for rats. I've never worked in a hospital with rats. Baby CK. Little CK. She needed a hug. You need to mind your business, right? Dude. Ladies eat the souls of their victims. I wish. My in-laws are like that. Every family function has to be a Project Runway. What is that? What is that? It was so weird. What up, Taco? And like my Nana had this big recliner that she would just sit in. She never got up. And it's like you had to stand in front of her and like present yourself and tell like, how are you, Nana? Oh my God, how are things? And she would just be like scanning, you know. Wow, 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 wow. And if you didn't walk in that door pleasing, it was, what's wrong with your hair? What did you do to something? It's just so fucking Irish critical bitches, man. That post-run hunger, oh my God, Rip. Dude, to this day, the best run I ever had in my life was actually eating before a run. Normally, I don't eat before runs ever because it makes me sick. But I went, I don't know why, I went to some little town now, south of Bellingham when I was in college and stopped and got a cinnamon roll. There is this restaurant in Western Washington up near Bellingham, if you're ever in the area, called the Calico Kitchen. And they are privately owned, just local family. There's two of them. One's in LaConner and one is in Burlington, I believe. And everything that they serve is locally sourced. It's all from the farmlands there, everything. But they have cinnamon rolls. I'm not exaggerating. They're this big. They're 5 people cinnamon rolls that Katie downed because, again, I don't give a fuck. That's my cinnamon roll. Don't touch it. I eat the entire thing. But I got like a caramel pecan cinnamon roll just poured with caramel all over it. And it was so big. I ate the entire thing and I accidentally ran 9 miles. I just couldn't stop. The sugar was off the fucking hook. Best run of my life. I've never been able to recreate it. That was incredible, though. Really, CJ? I mean, it's when I was a kid, I thought it was all normal. Reflecting back on it as an adult, I'm like, wow, that's a really unhealthy atmosphere that definitely fostered a few eating disorders in my little baby brain. You know, but when, like, normal to you is what you know. So, like, living in a room that has, like, 11 geckos and 4 boa constrictors and 50 tarantulas, to me, normal. Probably not normal to a lot of you, though, right? So, like, when you're a kid, your family experiences are all normal until you grow up and tell those stories and people look at you like, and you're like, ha, that was a funny story, right, guys? Why is nobody laughing? And everyone in the room is, like, dialing therapists for you. Ever had those moments? They suck. I've had a few. Where I'm like, no, guys, this was a funny story. And they're like, Oh my god. Are you gonna grow up to be a serial killer now? Got a fucking hole in my lip. Apollo, they're all hot. Honestly, the character art's just so good. Seriously, dude, the boozman in my family is so mean. Zendivia, 100%. I don't think anyone really fits in, and I feel bad. Like, looking back, I think everyone's bullied. I think everyone's bullied, either by your parents or school or something. And, like, popular kids, I kind of wonder, like, are they just drowning in beige life? And do they have, like, a core of themselves that super wants to wear neon pink, but they just can't do it? Like, can't appear? Makes me sad. Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, you kind of look like a broken down clown. But I'm happy that I don't care about that. Like, if there's paint on my clothes because I was painting something, I go out and someone's like, oh my god, there's paint on your clothes. Wow, you want to know what? I was painting. What are you gonna fucking do? You know what I mean? I love my mom very much, but till the day she died, she kept her tattoos are for sailors and bikers attitude. My mom loves to look at my sister and I's tattoos, and she won't say we look dirty, but she'll say tattoos make people look dirty. And my sister and I are covered. And we're both sitting there, like, in the back of the car, like, you know what you're doing. I don't feel dirty. And arguably, the massive cell turnover that happened in the spot where I got a tattoo makes that skin cleaner than yours, so. Just give neon bangs and see how it turns out. I don't know. Dude, why not? The cinnamon roll sounds like you hit runner's high. I only hit that once. I'm a fairly dad bod fat dude. I mean, I'm not a fitness expert by any means. I just like to run. I just don't want to die of not being in shape. Like, if I'm gonna die, it's gonna be like a gator or something, not that. That day, I just felt like I'd recover from sprints fast and just kept running. It was the weirdest sensation ever. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it was. No shit. I had a very specific loop that I would do every day. It was 3.5 miles. And on the weekends, I would double it and it would be 7. And that was like my weekend run. And this run, like, I did the double. And then I remember like jogging in place and looking around like, where else can I run? I still have energy. How am I still going? And it ended up, I had a Garmin or something like that at the time, and it ended up being like a 9-mile run just out of nowhere, and I felt like a fucking superhero, dude. It was crazy. That sugar, like, I don't know. They don't give us nutrition classes in school. All I know is what I've studied on my own. It was wild. I felt literally like I could fly. Oh, dude. Grew up in hell because my parents taking in foster kids that abused the royal fuck out of me, but still, get-togethers were pretty safe and pretty cool. I mean, there's bright lights in all of it, right? I have bright lights in my childhood, too. My fashion goal 99% of the time is to be comfy. Same. And by comfy, it's not necessarily like sweatpants and a sweatshirt. It's nothing's pinching me in a weird spot. Nothing's hitting me in a weird, like, it's so weird to explain, but like, for instance, I can't wear like skinny jeans if the seam sits on my ankle bone. They could be made of Satan's fucking pubic hair cotton, the softest thing on earth, and I couldn't do it because it's touching my fucking ankle bone. Like, it's just nothing, fucking oversensitivity bullshit. I can't, like, I couldn't function if something was sitting on my ankle all day. I would just be in this haze of like, it's still on my ankle and no one cares. No one fucking cares. No one cares about your ankle, Katie. But like, I couldn't do it. I'd be broken. You'll never be clean. I just want to be clean. Cheers. Dude, Viata, right? I have it on today. I put like a a really light layer, trying to do just a lighter color, and it kind of got a little patchy. But I think that's because I put lip gloss on. It really does last forever. It's kind of disgusting. Amazing. But I got my lip crease. It gathered. Mm. I'm gonna show you. Actually, I'm gonna let's take a quick break. It's been about an hour. We can get an ad out of the way, and then we'll jump into the game. There's a lot of people here that straight up, the moment I jump into Hades, bail because they don't want spoilers. So I don't talk about it till I'm in the game. That's it. I'm not here. Like, literally half my mods and shit. Like, I don't want to. The game is so fucking good. I would never be able to forgive myself for spoiling it for my friends. Oh my god. Let me see. I gotta move chat. I gotta see you guys. What's a lemon? I don't know. I don't get anything wet. Oh, Rod, I'm about to jump into Hades. Rod's one of the ones that bails. When are you gonna play? Are you waiting for it to be fully released? What up, Changeling? How are you, love? I'm just constantly looking for comfy pants and leggings. Have you found anything besides leggings? Because I really haven't. Same. They don't exist. They don't. There's nothing. Oh, okay. I was just curious because again, I was just saying that, Rod. Like, I try not to talk about the game until I'm in it because there's so many. Like you, Glut. There's a couple people that just don't want any spoilers. And if the game's not up, I feel like that's me like playing a trick. Like, game's not up, but I'm gonna talk about it. Ha! But no shit, I am not very far. Like, I playing on stream and shit, I'm not very good at the game yet. I'm having a blast. I don't care. I'm like, the story is amazing. I really don't care. Like, I'm never mad when I die because it's great. Okay, Rod, seriously, I've only beaten that one. I've only beaten the first boss, so don't worry about it. Koto, right? In 2024, with all the technology we have nowadays, we can't create pants that fit my waist and my butt. I know I'm not the only one. We bitch about this regularly on my channel. I know all of y'all, regardless of gender expression, genitals, or height, we are all having a hard time finding clothes, for fuck's sake. And I feel like the fashion industries are just like, that emote, they're just like, whatever, get skinny, ha 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 ha. Fuck that shit. Slowly coming to terms with my body finally starting to get old. Carpal came back. Oh, fuck, dude, I'm sorry. That sucks. So, no shit, Changeling. My friend Vissy taught me this, and it has helped stave off carpal tunnel for me, like, infinitesimally, and I don't know how to explain that. But her physiotherapist taught her these things called nerve glides. So, what you do is you put your arms out to your side straight, but with your hand cocked like this, and then you slowly raise your arm to the side. But go slow. The moment you start to feel a tingling right here in your elbow crease, stop. That is the extent to which your nerves are able to actually fluxate, or whatever the word is. So now you're just going to do this to that exact spot. And slowly, you'll be able to go higher and higher and higher. But it helps glide the nerves. It's literally called a nerve glide. It helps those nerves like re-glide along their tracks and everything, but it also helps release all that muscle tension in your wrist that causes fucking carpal bullshit. It's great. I mean, I do this all the time. I look like a crazy person. I'll be doing it like in line places. I just start to like do nerve glides because I would wake up with numb hands to the point where I would cry. They were so numb, it was painful. And I don't know how to explain that. Like, I was having a really hard time. It's just fantastic, right? Everything. Living these in the summer, and then leggings. Oh, dude, cool, like culottes. My sister loves those shits. She has so many. I know, Rod, same. Literally, I live by a belt. Without a belt, my pants would just fall off. I've been doing those without knowing what they were. It helps. Yes, nerve glide. No shit, Vissy taught me this. And when I first started doing them, Changeling, no shit. When she first taught me this, I could go to here. That's it. Without that little tingly. And you don't want to go beyond the tingly because then you're training that nerve to not glide in the correct way or whatever. So you go to that tingly and then you just... And then eventually the tingly will go so you can go here. And you'll feel it in your armpit and going across your pec. Like, that's one full nerve. The Vissy taught me that all this shit, it goes all the way across. But it has a lot to do with why those muscles get really tight. And my, it's so crazy. I went and got a massage because of this numb hand shit. And my massage therapist was telling me that when they got to do cadaver studies in school, one of the craziest things is you'll see cadavers where their muscles have actually fused to their bone plates because of the lack of motion in that body the entire life. So, like, what's happening to us is we're all doing this. Or this all the time, And so our pec muscles are getting all tight and everything here is getting contracted, which pulls on everything here and then pulls on everything here and fucks up your lower back. So I do this a lot. I'm constantly pulling my pecs apart now. I'm like, titties out, my dudes, let's go. I don't want fused, like, no shit, there was a muscle fused to a scapula just because it's like, in very, very layman's terms, a case of if you don't use it, you lose it. Your body starts not delivering energy fuel to that muscle because you never use it. Like, why? Is that tingly tingly? Oh, yeah. Shorts are great. I mean, and they often have some stretch to them, which is nice. The shoulder blade, yeah. You squeeze your shoulder blades together and just feeling it. I mean, no shit. That massage therapist, all she did was pinch this. Like the pec muscle that starts going into your armpit. My whole body broke out into cold sweats and I just started to shake. The release of that nerve pain was exquisite. And so now I do this a lot. And just jerk off my armpit. Because I know we all do this. I'm sewing and I'm like doing little crafts and I'm gaming. We're all living in this little hunched, like, forward world when our bodies can, like, if you try hard enough, you can shake your own hand. Check this shit. Wild. But, like, why would we do this? Pelvic thrusts are great. It is. Honestly, we were doing a stretch break. It's good. Oh, my shoulder popped. That felt really good. I slept so hard last night. Which is great, but I feel like when I wake up, my back's in a worse state for some reason. Oh, you're allergic to acetaminophen? Fuck, Vile, that sucks. Dude, everything has that in it. That fucking sucks. I know this is something stupid because you're an adult, but, like, have you drank enough water today? 9 times out of 10, when I feel a headache coming on, I chug a glass of water and it goes away. I hate admitting that to you guys because I'm really bad about drinking water, but, like, we, like, need it or whatever. Okay, you have. I knew it was a stupid question. We're all adults. We know we need to drink water, whether we're doing it well or not. Like, it's a stupid question, but I have definitely gone a day where suddenly it's 3 p.m. and I do not remember drinking water. Like, I've drank things, but it's probably coffee and Monster, and that's not okay. I've done it. Wait, a devil's toe pickle, or what's a devil's toe pickle? Or a pickle, what is that? Because, there are very little things in this world I wouldn't do over bong water. That's some high quality H2O. You could try some Pedialyte. No shit. So, Vile, if you notice that you're peeing a lot, again, you're an adult, but we can actually overhydrate and piss out all the salt in our body, and then your body's not holding any of that water. So you could be drinking and drinking and drinking and not holding any hydration at all if you don't have enough salt on board, aka electrolytes. They're the same thing. Electrolytes are just salts of varying degree, but salt helps maintain that cellular balance where you've got fluid on the outside and on the inside, and, sometimes I literally go chug a glass of water and eat 3 chips. And I'm like, there's the salt in the water and I'm good. And I have no headache. It's amazing. It's kind of amazing. Like, just some basic. Literally, I used to keep a little thing of salt at my desk once in a while. Because I don't eat during stream. I hate eating on camera in a mic. It's disgusting and sounds gross. And so I would get a little lightheaded sometimes. It's a gross flavor, though. Citrus berry. Maybe if you put some... I don't... That sounds really gross. I don't know how to make that better. Osmosis. She be a harsh mistress. Yes. It's true. It's facts. And it's kind of crazy. Devil's toe is a hot pepper, but so hot as to cause physical pain. But do we ever recover from drinking bong water? And can it kill me? Like, I've had my bong water kiss my lips in a bad bong before, and that's the worst thing that's ever happened. Dude, Zendivia, good luck. No shit, back when I was on my, I was heavily, I don't know if I was aware, but I was drinking like a case of Diet Coke on top of working at a fast food restaurant, just filling up a fountain drink of Diet Coke all day long. I don't remember where I saw this or who told me this tip, but it straight up worked. Every time I craved a soda, I would go, I had to. This was like this was a rule. I wasn't barring myself from having said soda. I could still have it if I wanted to, but I had to drink a full glass of water immediately beforehand. And I swear to fuck, I would drink that glass of water and the soda would taste like shit. Every single time. Soda tastes like shit when you're not thirsty. I swear to you, it worked. It was like fucking hot. Every time I was like, why is it gross now? It's because you're hydrated. It only tastes good when you're dehydrated. And it's a fucking diuretic, so it dehydrates you. So then you want more. Soda's drugs. I used to drink so much. So, Viata, like, you know about hot ones and shit. Is that the hottest pepper? I don't know the name of the hottest pepper they make their hot sauce with, but I've had that, and it was terrible. But I think I'd still rather that over bong water. Because that's like 20 minutes of just excruciating fake pain simulation in your mouth versus bong water. I know how to make it better. Throw it away. When my wife and I went to Scotland, she got food poisoning. Oh, fuck. Then in Dublin, she was so dehydrated she couldn't shower without feeling exhaustion. That was me in Germany. Same exact shit happened to me. It was so bad. We went to the doc and basically told her 1 glass of water with a spoon of sugar and half spoon of salt. She recovered so fast after that. It's the salt. It helps your stomach, like, not want to puke it up. That's crazy. Yep, electrolyte powder is really smart, especially if you're sweating, working out in the yard and stuff like that. Especially when you're doing not high-octane activities, but still being aerobic, like yard work, mowing the lawn, sweeping, mopping, vacuuming. You are actually burning a significant amount of calories, but it's a slow burn, so you don't really realize it's happening, and you actually get more significantly dehydrated that way than you do with, like, a high-intensity, shorter workout, because you're, like, more conscientious of the immediate burn in that moment. Very important. What up, LZT, my love? How are you? I think I would pick the pickle. I mean, I know that sounds crazy to anyone that is not around bong water on a regular basis. This is fresh bong water that I just got this morning. I don't know how to explain to you that I think I can speak for most smokers that if bong water gets on something, you burn it. You burn the thing. It's dead now. It doesn't fucking come out. Ever. I've literally chopped a chunk of carpet out and replaced a hunk of carpet and pad. Bong water. What? Why is it? I don't know. I don't even know. It is nothing like the smell of weed, smoke, the taste of weed. It is nothing. It is just a different animal of fucking fuck. Disgusting. I think I'd take the pickle. Which is crazy. Because, like, I have an ulcer. Like, I do not have a strong stomach lining, and I'd still do that. Because the bong water, like... Nope. I think I'd take the pickle. I'm going to make that up. I'm going to put up a poll. I'm going to do a poll really quick while we take a break. I want to know what people say. Hottest pepper in the world or bong water? That's a good question. Because, man, it's like pain or psychological fucking pain. I don't know. Drink bong water or... What is it called again? Peter picked a devil's toe pickle. $9K SCO. It's just a 9K, but that's the Scoville. I can't make the answers very long on the polls, unfortunately, but you know what it is. It's the hottest pepper. I'm very curious. Devil's Toe. I love the name of it. Why'd you burn your house down? Got bong water on it? Seriously, Barry. Have you ever spilt bong water on something? I mean, even cleaning my bong in the kitchen sink in the morning, I know shit. I empty it out, I put it under the faucet, hit the faucet, and walk away immediately. Like, I do a... Because the smell... I don't know why, though. Why is it the worst thing in the world? Because, I mean, I've been around a lot of stoners. None of us smell like bong water. Like, none of us smell like bong water. I'm honest to fuck. I'm not just saying that. Like, if we smelled like bong water, no one would be our friend. Why is it the bong? And this is why we fucking rinse our bongs every goddamn day. That's the Toe of Satan lollipop by Flamethrower Candy. Why does it look phallic? The Satanic Sucker. Oh, get the. I just popped an ad. I can't read it now. Join the 150,000 other exceptional people by. No, I won't do that. The Satanic Sucker is made from a special Hellfire chili extract from the Scoville Heat Unit rating of 9 million. So that's the same as this one. I don't want to do that. Oh, Viata. My cat had the zoomies, managed to knock the bong motor over my desk pad. I threw it away and bought a new one. I mean, no shit. If you guys, when was this? Was this like a year or two ago? But I had a little bong that I left on my desk pad all night. And the bong had the most invisible, tiny little hairline fracture. So it just slowly dripped bong water that I had smoked out of all day previously into my desk pad, which then held that moisture on top of my desk for a good 12 hours, and it soaked into the wood of my desk. I fuck you not, my dudes. If you weren't around back then, I no shit bought a sander and refinished my desk. I sanded half of my desk away. That's what you had to do. Because no one wants to live with that. Dude, Alonzi, 100%. I think it's a waste of good weed to smoke out of a dirty, nasty bong. In my opinion, that is so gross to me. Your weed is expensive. It's delicious. It's good. Why would you do that? You don't have to do a hardcore clean. Like, obviously mine's got those like fucking stains in it, but I rinsed it under hot water and then cold water, and the water is precious and pristine. That's all you need. Once a day, and then once a week do a hardcore clean. Who wants to taste that? I don't know. Fucking gross. I don't know. Streamed without a desk for a week. Yeah. It was disgusting. But I mean, that's what you have to do. You do. It was that or buy a new desk and burn my desk. Those are your options when bong water spills. So yesterday we were actually talking about like what to look for in a good little bong. That heavy base becomes a lot more significant, huh, when we talk about bong water. Because if this spills on my desk, stream ends and Katie sets the house on fire. It is. It's a waste of terps, and that in like cleaning the neck, because all those terps will stick to that shit in the neck. Yeah, just keeping it, hygienic. So you're breathing in whatever makes that bong water bad when you smoke without a bong. Very much so. It is essentially what it is. Trouble is, from what I understand, it is molecular THC molecules and other things coming out of the marijuana that did not burn at a high enough temperature, and therefore the molecules are so big they bond into the water. They like bond back to the water and stay in the water. But those molecules are so big you can't absorb them anyways. So you're not losing anything by smoking out of a bong. But you do cut down on the disgusting, smoking a joint or out of a pipe, you can get this film in your mouth. And I'm pretty sure that's what's going into the bong. I have no idea. It's so gross though. Like just this flavor. Yeah, burn the house down, spider. Bong water. Yeah, it's so gross. What a good time to take a break. Break time. I'll be right back. America wins by a landslide. I love that. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm glad I'm not alone in that. Like, I'll take the pain. I'll take the physical pain over the emotional of the bong water. All right, let's fucking Hades, shall we? This game is great. I had two things. Cheers. I had two things I remembered while I was out with the dogs. One thing, I thought of a cosplay that I did not add into our incentives, but one that I've talked about for ages now that I've wanted to do. Lilith from DD. Like, I can't believe I forgot that, but I've wanted to make that flesh cape for so long. Imperial, my love, the sewing queen herself. How are you? I love you so much. Dude, I've been wanting to do the Lilith cosplay for ages. Like, just make a flesh cape. I might have to add that in there. And then second thing, Viata, you were talking about the lipstick and how you couldn't pick a color. I thought about it and I was like, dude, how do I pick a color when I go in? Because you don't open them and try them or anything. No shit. When I can't pick a lip color, I just start looking at warm tones. Simply because the warmer the tone of the lipstick, the bluer and nicer your teeth look. The more like fuchsia or blue toned lipstick, the more yellow your teeth look. I don't know if that helps, but I've done that. What do you think of this fucked weather, dude? Our spring here has been so fucked. Flesh cape. Oh, flesh cake. Can you imagine? No. Flesh cape. Hold on. I'll show you a picture of her real quick. There they, oh, bastards. They just dig a by. Get. She looks dope. I mean, what spring, right? That's my biggest bitch about Colorado is there's no spring or fall here, and it makes me sad. Diablo. I wish I had it. Like, no shit. I, like, flooded my yard yesterday because it was really sunny, and then it poured rain. I was like, why? 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 Why can't I have a big copy of that picture? Who the fuck wants a picture thumbnail size? Nobody, I think. Is this? Okay. I'm desperate. This is ridiculous. Every website's like, you must sign up and you must agree to all of our things if you want to look at anything. No, I would just go to a different website. I'm so sorry, but there's a million websites out there I can go to that aren't you. This is like an art rendition. This is a fan art copy, but this is essentially what Lilith looks like. In Diablo, she like falls from a placenta in the sky, and the placenta in the sky becomes her fucking cape. She's just a badass, and I've always wanted to do it ever since it came. I mean, God, how many years ago did that trailer drop? Ever since the trailer dropped, I was like, I have to do that. I have to do that. And I haven't done it yet, so I might have to throw that in there because I just desperately want to do it. Zero, and I loathe it. I'm well, thank you, and I did. Yeah. Every time I put down grass seed, it just washes away. Oh my God. So no shit, Misty. While I open the game, I have found, I think, the secret. Maybe. So, because same, like, I can't get anything to grow because it just blows away, or it just washes away because the dirt here is such shitty silt, like melty silt garbage, that I was looking on Pinterest, and this chick, what she does is basically she digs like 2-inch, 3-inch, fuck, why is the word gone? Rows digs. What's a dug hole row? Help me. Why is my brain like this? Oh my God, it's right there. It's trenches. My God, thank you. Trenches. Ugh, I hate my brain. Trenches. You just do like 3-inch trenches all the way across your yard, and you flood the fuck out of them, and then sprinkle the seed in. And no shit, I have rows of clover and grass growing fully. Like, it worked. I did one like 2 weeks ago, just experiment, and last night I went through and did the rest of my yard. My arms hurt really bad, but it worked. Like, that divot and just creating that muddy fucking trench, the seeds stayed and they grew. And then allegedly they'll spread, you know, because they'll create like the root system. But I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna take a picture of what I did and show you, because we've lived here 4 years and we've been trying to grow. I mean, I don't need a lawn. I just don't want mud. That's it. Like, it's just mud in Colorado. It's disgusting. So we've been trying to do like wildflower mixes and clover, like stuff that's like natural biome stuff, but not mud. And it's just been a nightmare. We honestly, before spring, this winter, we were at the point where we were considering actually getting sod. Like, I was pricing sod. And I don't want a lawn. Like, it's a waste of water. I don't need a fucking lawn. But the fucking mud. I mean, you know, if you're anywhere in this kind of climate, the amount of shit that you bring in on your feet and your shoes and the dogs bring in, I was vacuuming and mopping twice a day, every day. I was going insane. Even my sod died. Right, and no shit. Oh, I'll take a picture of it and show you guys, Viata, but I planted a bunch of clover last year and it didn't do what I wanted to do, but a lot of it did grow, and it's all the crimson clover, which is huge. Like, I did like a clover mix of a whole bunch of different clovers, but I've got crimson clover that's like 2 feet tall, and the crimson buds on it are like this big, and they are blood red. I mean, they are so pretty, but it didn't, I mean, it's in the corners of my fucking yard because the wind blew it everywhere. And that's basically trouble what I'm doing with the wildflower mixes. Those are like I bought I actually got it like last fall. I just spread them out this year though. It's like a bag of wildflower seeds and stuff that's Rocky Mountain specific. So it's all shit that grows here, is native, will attract butterflies and all that, cuz I don't I don't want to waste water. So anything that's native here obviously can live in the drought. So that's a good idea. But we're mostly doing that in clover just to try to get a good biome going, some sort of root structure without the fucking mud. So, oh my god. Like, I know Misty fucking gets it because she comes from where I come from, where the dirt is black and wondrous, and you grow things on accident. And then you come here and you're just like, wait, I have to put effort into growing shit? What the fuck? Yeah, where dirt is dirt. It's not clay silt fuck. Like, I've told you guys, like, growing shit in Maryland and DC, I would get 9-foot tomato plants on accident. Like, they would go viral, for lack of a better word. Whereas here, my tomato plants get 2 feet tall and die. It's just different. Mint, dude, if you plant, I mean, so this is just my personal opinion. Oh, Hades has an update. I'm gonna let that update for a second. Personal opinion, any herb should go in a pot. And that's just from personal experience. Herbs are weeds, and they will go rampant. Like, you won't have anything but mint. Eventually. Like, you'll just have mint. Just herbs in general. Pots. Unless it's like lavender or something, but those will still spread. What up, Laura? How are you? Where dirt is dirt, exactly. It's like dirt. We don't have dirt here. It's not dirt. Like, if you went to grab a handful of dirt, it is not. It is clay, sand, silt, whatever, shit. And I've been mulching shit into it for years now, and it just... It's getting there, but it is so slow. Like, I mean, I've told you guys before, if you don't live on the East Coast, this is the only place I've experienced this weather, or this kind of phenomena, so it could happen other places. I'm not saying it's special, but I remember when I first moved to Maryland, fucking 50 million years ago, when spring hits, it's like an overnight explosion of green. Not an exaggeration. Like, you go from the woods looking scary, like Sleepy Hollow, just wood and dead things and creepy, to all of a sudden, vines are so heavy they're pulling power lines down. It's overnight. Green just explodes, and suddenly it's like almost claustrophobic how thick the forests get. And it's just so not that here, and it's really weird to get used to. Like, I have to force the green. I mean, there is good quality dirt. I know there is. It's just not here. What? Supergiant Games censored their update patch notes for spoilers? Oh. Mine's literally updating as we speak. Fuck yes. That's the way you fucking do it. That's the East Coast for you, yeah. And I loved that. I mean, I love that. I came from Washington, where we don't have that explosive spring because we don't have the winter that kills everything off. And the vast majority of what grows in Washington State is evergreens anyways. Like, we don't really have a ton of natural deciduous. So you just go from like wet and cold to like not as wet and cold, but it pretty much looks the same versus, I mean, the East Coast, it goes from like a desolate wasteland to explosion of life overnight. And it's fucking magical. Fucking magical. I miss it. Cheers. I'm really excited to see what this update is. It's almost done. It's 3 gigabytes. Yeah. I wonder, like, I mean, Vile, you know, anybody that's been playing this game, I truly don't know what they're updating because I haven't, I mean, there's that weird sound bug we run into every once in a while, but that's strictly only on stream. I don't know what, other than maybe character art? Instead of mixing the good dirt with all the shit, why not just carpet bomb the area with good dirt? That's essentially, like, what I was about to do. It's just really expensive. Dirt is really expensive. Like, topsoil is more expensive than sod out here. It's so fucking expensive. Because I've told you, Knives, about how the people that owned this house before Scott were hoarders and just buried all their hoard in the fucking yard. So I get, like, weird, creepy toys and t-shirts from the 70s and stuff popping out of my lawn all the time. And that was my initial thought. Like, let's just buy a dump truck of dirt and just fucking topsoil this shit and start over. It's like $3,700. Ish. For an inch coverage of my yard. And I don't have a huge yard. I mean, it's like a plot in the city, you know what I'm saying? Like, dirt is really expensive. How much is topsoil? So, I don't, like, no shit. For my yard, I can't remember the square footage of my yard anymore, but it was about $3,700 to have an inch of topsoil coverage delivered. Dirt's not dirt cheap, and I don't know why. Like, I know, you know, plants and shit are expensive out here because there is none, but dirt? No shit, when I was talking about doing sod, I was pricing out sod, the sod was cheaper. Like, it was cheaper to get my entire yard sodded, but you have to do topsoil underneath it, and that was the big one. Yeah. I mean, I could go buy individual bags. I'm assuming bulk prices are probably cheaper than individual bags, but that could be ignorant. I don't know. Vile, no shit. Did you get the frog? On that topic. Yeah, I mean, it'd be pretty fucking freakish if it wasn't. Cheaper bulk. But my yard is like, so you know how there's like a normal plot of land that a house would be on with a backyard? My yard is essentially 2 plots. My house is on one of the plots, and then I have an entire plot that's just yard. And it's fairly large. And it's crazy. Topsoil, I don't know, is that Colorado prices? I really don't know. I think I can speak for Missy and I both when I say we won't die here. I refuse. That's what I was trying to do, Trouble. That's what it was. It was about $3,700 to have a dump truck of it delivered, not bags. One of them, yes, Knives. So there's the one huge fucking tree by the shed that's still there, unfortunately. It's huge. It's not really doing anything to the shed, but there was one coming out by the door. No shit. I like hacked the thing. I mean, I'm trying to think. It's called a oh fuck, what is it's a noxious tree. I mean, it's one of those trees that grows like ribosomes underground and will sprout a bunch of little trees. It's like a European something. I don't know. Anyways, I hacked the thing to the ground and no shit wrapped the stump in black plastic and then stapled it along the stump. Because I mean, it was coming back every fucking year. Like, it wouldn't come back on the stump. It would be 5 trees next to it starting to pop up. Because it does this, like, underground mushroom network ribosomal something something. A volunteer tree? Yes. And it's so annoying. I'm trying to think of what it's called. I want to say it's a European elm or something. Something like that, but it's... there's 3 in my yard that I've been trying to kill now for 3 years. And they just keep popping up. They're so fucking annoying. Yeah, clean your drool, bud. Gross. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Bubba needs to potty. You can go outside. Don't go potty outside. Baby, or you want to be a prince on screen? Because you know you're so handsome. Oh, you are. You're so fucking cute. It's the best itch in the whole world. Is it bad, Vile? Should I be concerned? Hi, Bubba. lick my chapstick off every day. Don't go outside. Oh. I know. I never know which it is because he comes and begs for it, but that reaction. All right, we'll go. Okay. I have to pee anyways. It's good news. Okay, good. I will read it. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going into it with an anxious mind of like, I have to pretend not to smoke weed again. Because that was a long time, and it was just... It's a video? Bitch, I don't got time for that. I'll save it. Hold on. I got it. I'm here to hang out and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Fuck. Time to hang out. Just kidding. I mean, not really. I have to pee so bad, though. For real. Quick break. I have to pee, and I think my dog has to. I don't know. I'm gonna stick him outside. Anyways, I'll be right back. Stretch your dicks. Wash your hands. Load a bowl. Do what you need to do. Casper, that's an incredible experience, and I'm very jealous of you. That's all I have to say. Casper said, reminds me of a private little gig with Prince and his band after working at the main gig. He did like a little private show for the crew. I can't imagine hearing that voice. Like hearing that voice live. This, you're driving me crazy, little curl. One little, this, cowlick, kill it. Kill it. POTUS? What? Ow, the fuck is poking my leg? Dirt from a dog, motherfuckers. Anywho. He was dummy. Oh, no, I didn't. This was, oh no, I didn't see this one. Nope. I don't think so. Wow, they're rescheduling weed. No shit, it's happening? Wow, I'm so low on weed. Like, over cheersing today, majorly, and poor, but... Cheers? I have that pre-roll I still need to, like, break down that they gave me on accident. It won't decriminalize it, but it makes me so we can, like... It makes it so we can study it. Yes, Viata, are you kidding me? Dude, I would accidentally clean your whole house. Like, just without the weed. That's my toxic trait. Going to people's houses and just slowly cleaning because I can't sit still. Oh my god, Luna. I'm so proud of you. How was it? How did it feel? It feels like a feather, like with weight, doesn't it? Probably knives, but like where it was scheduled, I always get the categories mixed up, but where it was scheduled for basically meant that it's deemed so dangerous we can't study it at all. Like it was in the same category as heroin. So at least now we can study it and see the effects of it and actually implement it in medicine and stuff like that, and maybe look at a federal legalization of some kind. Yeah, it was classified as the same danger threat level as heroin. But, I mean, yeah, probably. Oh, I love jumpers. Aren't they cool? They're so weirdly intelligent. I love them so much. Yeah, worse than fentanyl and heroin, yeah. Which is crazy. Crazy. Felt like nothing because it was so teeny. Oh, man, Luna. The jumping spiders around here get so big. The other day I was out in the garden, and I have, like, this black tarp sheeting out that's to kill weeds. And I saw a little, like little, it was like the size of a dime jumping spider just sitting there, like, looking at me. And I like, said hello out loud because I'm a child and I do. And I was like, oh, hello. And then I went to move away and, like, touched the plastic a little. And I heard as it ran away. That's how big it was. But they're just as harmless and just as wonderful. Like, please protect the jumping spiders. We need them. Cheers. Oh, cute. She needed me to take him outside, but it was pouring, so I put him in my Monstera plant instead. He visited me daily. No shit. I've seen a lot of videos, like Glut has shared some here as well, of jumping spiders. Like, they are so hyper intelligent, and man, I don't know. It seems they grow a bond with people in a way. Like, they know what's going on, and I don't know what that is. But I don't know. It's fascinating. If you please put it in the Discord, I would love to look at that later. So Pickle said, Schedule 1, drugs with a high abuse risk. These drugs have no safe, accepted medical use in the United States. Some examples are heroin, marijuana, LSD, PCP, and crack cocaine. That's where weed was. But I guess it's being moved to Schedule 3, I believe. So 3, 4, and 5, drugs with an abuse risk less than Schedule 2. These drugs also have safe and accepted medical uses in the United States. Schedule 3, 4, and 5 drugs included those containing smaller amounts of certain narcotic and non-narcotic drugs, anti-anxiety drugs, tranquilizers, sedatives, stimulants, and non-narcotic analgesics. Some examples are acetaminophen with codeine, Tylenol, blah, 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 diazepam, Valium, etc., etc. Yeah. Me too. I mean, that's awesome. Thank you for sharing those, by the way. I fuck those. I swap Schedule 1 and Schedule 3 all the time. It's terrible. You wake up in the morning and it's just this face 1 inch from you, like, good morning, beautiful. You smell like sunshine. Sorry, I've done that. But I can see it. I can feel it. I get it. That's the way. I mean, in no shade. Some people are into that. Like, ain't no way to drag me up like a desert, but sure. To each their fucking own. Right, like it's turning into a stage 4 clinger, like a one night quickie because you needed to feel some feelings is turning into a stage 4 clinger situation, like super fast. Yeah. Been there, porked that. It sucks on both sides, I'm sure. Oh, I will. I mean, honestly, Smash works so fucking hard on her body to have abs and shit. If I were her, I would be showing that off as well. I just like crop hoodies because I get hot and still want to cover my arms. My arms get cold, but the rest of me's hot. It's very conflicting. Not to show anything off. I just love them, but I will. I know. I'm doomed to love you. Therapy. Where's the god of therapy? Dude, Smash, I say that to her all the time. I'm like, bitch, you realize you're an actual inspiration, right? Like an actual, like a true inspiration. Like, I don't say that like, bitch, you are an like she's an inspiration. Like, her posts in the morning get me out of bed sometimes earlier than maybe I want to sleep to go run because I'm like, fuck it. Fuck. Bikinis are happening. I have to get in a bikini and possibly a mermaid tail in the same vicinity as Smash and probably Smash up against Smash. And like, JELLO. It's alive. You know what I'm saying? I gotta work on my shit. And Danica, also someone with abs, a perfect body, and works out a lot. So yeah, I have no qualms about my body. I'm absolutely, but I do not have any musculature. I mean, I don't feel bad in any way saying I don't put in near the amount of work them bitches do. I run just so I can eat whatever the fuck I want to eat. That's it. Them bitches are like, I'm gonna have a perfect body that looks like I popped out of an anime. And it just happens, and you're like, genetics are rude. I'm trying to see who's live right now, and my Twitch is being a Twitch a fuck right now. Don't Twitch with me. Everybody has a muffin if your pants are tight enough. Firmly believe. The only reason I don't have a muffin top is I wear leggings. I wear spandex. It's the best. I have qualms with my belly usually when I haven't pooed in a week because I'm all distended. Well, that probably has a huge part to do with how goddamn uncomfortable you are. Let's be honest. If I'm uncomfortable, I could be at my peak hotness and not feel hot or cute or good in any way, shape, or form if I'm uncomfortable or in pain. For fuck's sake, my God. You know what I'm saying? I empathize with that a lot. Who on my team is motherfucker? Man, it just doesn't want to load my team page for some reason. I don't know why. Because it's a bitch. I have muscles. They're just shy. Same. They prefer the darkness, which I respect, to be completely honest with you. Me too. I don't know if anyone live is live from the team. Oh no, Funk's live. Is Funk live? Or nope, that's a VOD. I think that's a VOD. Hold on. It doesn't always have to be, but while we're doing the charity, it's, you know, I like to hang out. But I don't see. Nope. Nope, it was a VOD. It was a re-VOD or whatever the fuck they're called. Well, in that case, as always, I default here because it's kittens. So that's what I'm going to do. How the fuck ever, in a little under 2 hours, I will be in the Discord, probably setting up audio and shit and just making sure it works. But we're going to watch the first episode of the Fallout show. If you haven't seen it, or if you have seen it, or what the fuck ever, come hang out. Kitten moved. Oh my god, they're so cute. Oh my god. Sorry, they're moving. So cute. So tonight, Fallout, every night up until the 23rd, we will be watching one episode a night. I think I did the math right. If not, we'll figure it out. The only reason I don't want you to come is if you're coming just to fucking flap your jaw. Shut up. This is a watch party, not a flap your fuck party. But we're gonna watch one episode a night, and then we can talk all spoilers on the 23rd, and I'm really excited. The last thing is Saturday. We're starting Senua's Sacrifice, Hellblade 1, because Hellblade 2 comes out on the 21st, and I'm really, really excited. Dude, could you imagine, Rage? Oh my god. I would die. Literally die. These kittens just look at that little one in the back. Can you imagine what it would be like to just put your face right there? Like, how fucking soft that is. Is there anything softer than a kitten? I'm definitely a dog person, but like, I don't think there's anything softer than a kitten. Look at him. Oh, that one's got a mohawk. Oh my god. I seriously put this shit on all the time. It relaxes the fuck out of me to watch little animals like this. But on that note, I have often rated this channel. It's great. It's a great backup. But yeah, come to the Discord. That's all I was gonna say, right? Yeah. Yeah. If I don't see you tonight, I'll see you tomorrow. It is Fated Friday. We are going to fucking smother those bastards in Hades. Real high like. You know. As we fucking do. Pood puppies are fucking soft as fuck, but I have to say I've only had a pood puppy on my face once ever. And you probably know as well as anybody, puppies are a puppy for like a minute. And then you've got a full-grown dog with like a puppy brain that's like... So it's such a short-lived, whereas I've had a lot of kitty cats. Ugh. Cheers, bitches. Wash your bong. Take your fucking joy. Don't forget your meds. Drink water and pee after sex. And maybe give yourself a special spritzing if you like to squirts. I love you guys.